Hi, I'm SJ. We are finally in the new house and I'm really desperate to show you around and get your thoughts on it because it's the first ever house we've bought. We've been renting up until now in London and just saving. You know what it's like when you've got kids. We've had our third baby recently. It's just a long old slog to save enough deposit to buy a family-sized house near London. So we're about 4 stops from Waterloo now, so I feel like I'm literally living in the sticks, but we're not. We're kind of like still close enough for my husband to get to work and for me to get to work after maternity leave, but we've managed to buy a decent sized house. It's not our style. We're definitely going to be doing lots of renovations, but I'm going to show it to you as it is now and then chat you through what we're going to do. So yeah, come and look around. So this is the entrance. So we actually have an entrance hall now, which we never actually had in any of our houses in London. So if I go back, you can see it's quite a long entrance hall and it's just really nice. So the only thing that we have actually bought is this. So we got like just from IKEA, Hemner's range. We were like, we're not gonna buy anything from IKEA for the new house. Oh, just the storage. So we've got yeah, coats and then a little bench so the boys can kind of sit on there and put their shoes on in the morning. And then we've got just some sort of these Swedish plastic rugs down at the moment. A couple from the old house don't really fit here because the buggy does come in and fit here. And then these windows are really nice. It's an original 1930s house, and these windows, this window design goes around the whole house. So after the hallway, let's see, stairs, under stairs storage. So my husband has just like put his hooks up and the boys have got their scooters and stuff there. So this is kind of our idea, is to keep this area tidy. Wish us luck. And then you come through to the kitchen, and the kitchen is quite big. There's a garden, a breakfast bar, and it's so light in here, and fridge freezer. So yeah, it's a really big old room. Oh my god, and our rented kitchen used to drive me crazy. This definitely isn't my style, but it's more my style than the rental. So we've got this breakfast bar, and the work surface is actually really nice. They've kind of got little glittery bits in, if you can see. And it's just all white. We bought these chairs. We weren't planning on keeping the breakfast bar because our plan is to knock through this wall and create a big family space. That's where they had a TV up on the wall. So we just bought some cheap stuff for now. So these chairs, I got literally a pair of bar stools for, I think they were like £65 from Amazon. I'll link them below. The family before had these like bright red diner ones. One of those is still there. And then we got Evelina a bloom fresco high chair, which goes up and down so that she could also sit up at the breakfast bar with the boys in the morning. Garden's just really nice. So we put the trampoline here so that, I don't know, in case I ever stood here washing up, which I haven't done yet. But the sink's really nice, and the bath's actually big enough for Evelina. The sink's big enough for Evelina to have a little bath in it. So she did that the other day, which is really handy actually after the grub. Pop her in there to clean. And we're trying to keep the work surfaces really clean and tidy, not have all of our junk out, which isn't working that well. I'm not a fan of the red splashback. I think I'm going to get a more muted colour. What do you think of it? Red is just not really my style, so I was thinking my style is to do much more country and rustic wood mix, but this kitchen is very modern, and realistically it's all just been done. Like, we've got an induction hob now, which is really high spec. The oven and everything is up here, which I quite like, it being away from the kids. So realistically we're not gonna spend ages redoing this. I just want to change that splashback. I'm thinking of maybe getting like a marble effect one, so it's a bit more just kind of subtle. I do like the idea of having a splashback. And then I'll show you the cupboards because they're quite exciting. You've got like, we've got all of this for our food and these drawers that come out. Oh, it's not gonna work. So all our food's in there. It's so much easier to find things. I really do like those. And then in the, here we've got more storage. So this is where our plates are. So yeah, it feels very big and spacious and just a good family kitchen, isn't it? But I'll show you what's in here. Through this door is basically my husband's man cave. So I do think that all husbands deserve like just a space where they can go with their gadgets and chill out. My husband's probably the first place he goes in the morning and the last place he goes at night. But it's important for him to have some downtime, and so he likes to be in here with all his stuff. These are his favourite gadgets, and he can just spend as much time as he likes just chilling out in here and relaxing with all his cleaning products. They're in here. So yeah, it's another really big room. So yeah, this is his domain. I don't like to come in here too much, but he's welcome. And then downstairs toilet, which has just been brilliant with the boys. My Sound of Music poster. Yeah, we didn't have one before, but it's basically just like the boys' bathroom because they are 3 and 7. So yeah, that is the kitchen. What do you think? It's nice, isn't it? And then you come through here and you're in the dining room. So our plan is to knock through this wall and create the full kind of kitchen family room dream by folding doors. You've all got it, and we want it. So yeah, at the moment we've just got our old dining table in here. It's a bit of a nightmare because it's carpeted, because they had this as like, they had teenagers, so they separated it off with the doors, and they had this as the teenagers to kind of chill out lounge. But we've got little kids and we all need to be in the same room, so we've put this rug down, which is an old one from Zara, but it's really not ideal. And then we love having bookcase, our bookshelves are both really big readers, so there's our bookcase. And we haven't gone for a playroom in this house because in our old house we had a playroom and it just literally never got used. The kids were always, unless it's, I think, on the ground floor with you, my kids would just never use it. And we used our loft room as a guest room slash playroom. So we've just got like toy storage, and kind of ideas when it knocks through we'll create a space for them, like maybe this space will have all of the toy storage. Not too sure. There's some stuff we had in the old house which we've just dumped up. The red wall we're gonna get rid of and paint. Red walls, they love a red wall. This cabinet we had in our old house is just gonna dump here, and then a bunch of pictures and stuff that I don't want to put up anymore. This stuff's just kind of like dumped. And then this is the garden. Then from here you go through to the lounge. As I said, we've got these double doors. We're not too sure what to do with these double doors because you can't keep them open because they block that entrance. But they're a little bit dangerous for Evelina. She's sometimes kind of getting her fingers nearby. But you then come through to the lounge, which is a nice size. Here's Finny Pops. He's having his quiet time while Evelina naps. Our sofas totally didn't fit here, so this is like an L-shaped sofa that we've just had to split in half an hour and go in the alcove. You want your milk? Yes, sir. Let me serve you. Yeah, so the sofa is basically just split in two, but the plan is to get, you know, the really nice ones with like proper legs. I'm just sick of these sofas. We've had them for years and years and years anyway. They've got like tattoo blankets on them, and this blanket is basically put here to cover up the fact that there's no fabric on this side of the sofa. Really weirdly, the boys seem to spend a lot of their time in this tiny little hole. It's like kids love little hidey holes, and they just sit in there. And then we've got the really nice windows again. The same window feature goes around the house, and it's a bay window. This fireplace, which is not my style, it's just kind of like it's not like original marble. It's just plasticky, so we want to get like do something with that mount. If you've got any suggestions, let me know in the comments below, because I'm not really sure what to do, but I want to get like a little wood burner or something. The TV on this very glamorous TV stand, which is going any minute now. The thing, I would take you upstairs very quickly. As I said, we've got 4 bedrooms. We had 4 bedrooms before, but the boys want to carry on sharing a room, which is really nice. As you come up the stairs, I've gone really light because I'll talk quietly because Evelina's asleep. We've got this big feature window as you come up the stairs, which is, we like it. I think some people don't like it, but we actually really like it. And a proper family bathroom. I think they call this a 3-piece suite or 4-piece suite. We got the walk-in shower, obviously toilet, bath. So I like the fact that it was big enough for us to do a roll top bath, which is what we really, really want to do. Before we change to tiles, I'm just gonna go with like copper features. So this was like a picture I had in the old house, which is like navy blue and gold. I think those colours go together really nicely. So I bought a few little bits and bobs, but nothing that made a big enough impression in here. Then you go through into this room, which is the guest bedroom. So it's a big double. It's got a chalk wall from when a teenager lived in here before, which I quite like. All of the rooms have got these mirrored wardrobe doors, so our linen and stuff like that's in here, but oh, I'm really struggling with it because I really hate catching myself unawares in a mirror. Our laundry basket randomly fitted perfectly there, so that's quite good. And then this is the boys' room. See, you literally can't go anywhere without seeing yourself in this house. Random colours on the walls. So my idea is to get like, this is going to be a Scandinavian style room. So I'm really excited. That's their bunk beds. Literally in their old room, they just had their bunk beds and one piece of furniture. They've got such a big space now. I can't really get the measure of it, but it's a really big room. It's a very long and narrow room. There's bloody so many toys. This is full of toys. This was in our playroom before. In their wardrobe, it's split into like squares. And look, it's just toys, books, toys, books. And this one's quite cool. They've got all their outfits in this one. So they've got like just hooks where the chimney breast used to be, some of the Imaginext stuff. So it's a very cool, hi Ken, very cool boys' room, and they really like it. And then outside here, this is Evelina's room. She's got the box room, she's sleeping. And you actually go up the stairs again to our room. It's quite a nice sort of skylight. As you come up, everything is so light. And then you get up to this huge master bedroom, which will be the master bedroom once we are up here. It is such a big space. It's like, so we're gonna have like some sort of desk area, study area up here, sofa seating area, like want to do it really hotel style. It's got an ensuite bathroom, little Juliet balcony there, and double sinks, which we like, and a huge walk-in wet room shower. And look, you just woke up. Evelina Bina. Oh, you've got a cold as well, don't you? So I'll quickly show you Evelina's room, which is teeny tiny. Ah, you woke up so happy from your nap, didn't you? So Evelina's room is teeny tiny. It was the office before, the family's office. She's got quite a big crib. She's got like a mama and papa's one. Takes up most of the space, and then we've got a little vintage armchair, don't we, where mummy sits to breastfeed you. And we've got one unit in here, which is an old IKEA unit. So she's got a few bits and bobs in there, but then just like her changing stuff there. So I change her on the floor now anyway, because she would crawl away. Not crawl, but shuffle herself away. So it's a tiny little room. We need to figure out what we're going to do with it. I haven't got any of her clothing storage in here. So up here they had shelves, which is why I looked at that. So I just took those down straight away because I didn't want shelves above her cot. But I'm going to wallpaper this room in like a nice printed floral wallpaper for Evelina Blossom. It's a very small room. It's the smallest room in the house, but it's big enough for this little teeny tiny one, and I just can't wait to do this room. It's my first time having a baby girl after the 2 boys, so it's going to be very girly. It's going to be a girly palace, isn't it? Even though you're probably going to be tougher than the boys. So that is the house tour. I'm just so excited to start getting on with everything, and there's so much to do, but it's going to be very good fun. Getting that wall out downstairs, everything should try and be happening before Christmas. So do hit subscribe to follow along if you like home renovations. Do give me any tips or direct me to any websites that you love for home inspo. And I will see you all in our next vlog. Say bye guys. Bye gorgeous one.